I was walking in today, and I overhear Fritzy. Fritzy was talking to Seton. And Fritzy goes, I'd like to punch him right in the mouth. And I went, wait a minute. Who is Fritzy talking about? Paulie, do you want to guess who Fritzy was talking about? Fritzy not a violent person.
No. Are we playing the who does Fritzy want to punch in the mouth game?
Yes. Now, I immediately thought of you, but...
Yeah, that assumes.
But it wasn't you. Who do you think it was?
You just don't feel like Todd is necessarily a punch at somebody in the mouth kind of guy.
No. He's very passive-aggressive.
It was an athlete?
Athlete.
Okay.
Athlete. In the headlines.
One of the Live Tour golfers?
No. He's not angry at any of those guys.
Oh, should be.
Yeah, he's not. Yes, he...
It's not Draymond, is it?
No, not Draymond. Marv?
Is it Steph?
Yeah, it is. Steph Curry. Fritzy gets upset. He doesn't like the shimmy. He doesn't like the chewing on the mouthpiece.
I don't, and I respect and love his game. But if I'm not a Warrior fan and I'm not, just feeling that vibe, if I'm on the other team, I find that as a taunting thing. I know it's maybe just a habit, and he's not doing that to taunt the other team, but the shimmying, and he's doing it for the kids, whatever, in the YouTube world and social media. But the combination of the shimmying and the flipping of the mouthpiece, that would not sit well with me.
But to punch him in the face.
That's a little harsh. I probably overstated that. Like you said, I'm not a violent.
I mean, that's a direct quote.
It was a quote.
And you said it twice. Yes, Paul.
Now, the mouthpiece thing is not taunting. It's just a nervous habit that all athletes have during a game, like Nomar adjusting his gloves or whatever it may be. I don't think the mouthpiece is on purpose.
I don't think that's a taunting thing as much as maybe a tick.
Right. Yes.
Can still be irritating, though.
Can be. Wait, are you on the punch Steph in the face
bandwagon? No, I'm not. I don't want to punch Steph in the face at all. And I don't dislike him, but I don't like the shimmy or the mouthpiece thing. But I don't dislike him.
I thought he was in that category of that he's probably more liked than disliked. When he goes on the road and he does damage in your arena, you still go out to see him. He's one of those guys. Now, he's not in the category where when the Bulls came to town, you didn't mind if your team got beat. At least it felt that way. It's like, we're seeing the Bulls. But with seeing Steph Curry, feels like he's in that kind of rarefied air select company where we admire him. Derek Jeter. I don't think anybody was mad at Derek Jeter. I don't think they were angry at Derek Jeter. Yes,
Derek Jeter wasn't very respected, though.
What do you mean?
Derek Jeter, for most of his career, by people who didn't like him, was considered like one of the most overrated shortstops in the history of the game.
Okay.
He wasn't even the best shortstop in New York.
But I think that they dislike the Yankees. I don't think they dislike Derek Jeter. Is this a stare down?
Agree to disagree.
I don't know if people disliked him.
There was a guy sitting in this chair for 12 years who did nothing but rag on Derek Jeter about how terrible he was.
And that's why I got rid of McLovin.
Kicked him to the curb.
Yes, I did. It took 12 years.
Yeah, good luck in New York.
Yeah. You stop making fun of Jeets. Now get out of here. Yeah, Paulie.
Steph Curry celebrates a little bit. He doesn't celebrate overwhelmingly. And there's a lot worse players than Steph Curry who celebrate making shots. He is shimmy worthy. Like when he celebrates, he's an entertainer. He's probably the most entertaining athlete in the past decade, and in any sport, entertaining, not necessarily the greatest, but
but who is in that category right now where and maybe Steph's not in there. In my mind, he is. It feels like he is admired because he does something that nobody else can do.
And he has flair when he does it. Like he goes to opposing stadiums and they show up to warm-ups, and he does trick shots almost during warm-ups for the opposing fans, not just the Golden State fans.
It's like Mark McGwire in 1998 taking batting practice. You showed up early to see McGwire take batting practice. Is Patrick Mahomes in that group?
He has flair.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't think you dislike Patrick Mahomes. I think you marvel at Patrick Mahomes. I think Brett Favre was in that category. He was entertaining, and I think you admired what you saw. He was different. He was a gunslinger. Yes, Eden.
Mike Trout in that. Oh, no. Oh, wait, never mind.
Sorry. Well, you do show up. You might show up, but when you show up, you get to see a professional baseball player.
Would Fritzy rather have Steph Curry act like Mike Trout and not do interviews and be meat and potatoes and hit the ball, run to first base, and go back to the dugout? Would you prefer that?
I would not. I think I guess you draw a line somewhere. I like personality, but I draw the line with the flipping around of the mouthpiece and the shimmying stuff.
Okay, you got to take the mouthpiece out of this. It feels like he's not. He uses the mouthpiece. It's not like he goes, I'm just going to have a toothpick and I'm going to be, chewing on it.
I just find it annoying. Granted, I'm not saying he's taunting a particular player or a team when he does that and it's a tick or whatever. Like Michael Jordan wasn't sticking his tongue out at the opponent. That's just what he did. His tongue would come.
Okay, give me the player you like his style.
I like a Jason Tatum type. I like someone that can do in their best moments. They act like they've been there before and they go about their business.
But he hasn't been there before.
Well, from a championship standpoint, but someone that's you could show some excitement. But I don't know. I just when it comes to dancing around and stuff like that, I don't know. It just bugs me.
It just surprised me when I walked in, and it's the first thing Fritzy's saying. I'd like to punch him in the face, and I went, "Who's he talking about?"
That was kind of harsh. I don't know. I got off on the wrong side of the bed or something.
Yeah, but no, this has been there a while. This has been simmering for a while. Because whenever we talk about Steph Curry, and you go, I just, the mouthpiece really bothers me.
I'll be watching the game, and I'll just blurt that out. I'll be watching with my wife and kids, like, put the mouthpiece back in already.
Yeah, Paul.
Jeez.
Well, the All-Star game, Steph Curry saved the All-Star game this year. He single-handedly made that thing watchable from start to finish. And he was shimmying, he was turning to the crowd and playing and being a complete entertainer. He doesn't really do that turn to the crowd, shimmying stuff nightly during regular season games. Like, the All-Star game was extreme, and it was fantastic. He saved the game.
Well, I think when he's feeling it, he does the shot from the corner, turn around, and then he doesn't even watch it go in. Now, would that bother me? Yes. But my father would always say, well, then stop the person from doing it, then they won't do that to you. But, Fritzy, you might have a problem. Larry Bird holding up his finger, number one, in the three-point shooting contest before the ball goes in.
That's a borderline questionable thing to be doing. Act like you've been there.
Say it to his face. You want to punch Larry Bird in the face?
I don't feel that strongly about the finger with the bird. There was something about the.
What about Jordan?
What
about Jordan with the tongue?
That to me was always a tick. He wasn't like, nah, I scored 50 on you. Sticking out his tongue like a 5-year-old does, like in first grade, like I got the last lollipop. That's just his tongue comes out.
But I don't think he uses the mouthpiece
I actually don't think so either. But it still bothers me anyway.
Yeah.
So I will make up a story about how it's taunting to match my anger.
Okay, next time Steph Curry joins us on the program,
oh boy,
the first thing I'm going to say is, hey, Steph, thanks for joining us. Todd, who answered the phone, has something to say to you.
Why do you want to punch me in the face, Fritzy? Just a mouthpiece, relax.